Right on. Gotta get my fucking cigarette. Right on. So, why I don't worry about supernova or some kind of micronova or any other kind of nova. I know somebody's not going to tell me when it happens. I'm pretty sure that if anybody sees it, they're blind by the time the proton wave gets here to fuck stuff up. We're all crawling. Right? Because the last kind of heavy-duty sun thing to happen, yeah, it lights off and makes the nighttime turn daytime. What? Yeah, so fuck all that supernova stuff. But he needs a view, so if you need to be there every day and make sure you miss something, because the day you see it, you're crawling saying, where's my phone? Right? Pretty sure. Right? But this is different. Or you can go listen to this New World Order soldier, self-proclaimed New World Order soldier, tell you how to defeat the New World Order. A soldier for the New World Order's gonna tell you how to beat the New World Order. Get the fuck out of here. Or you can go listen to him. I watch him on Monday. It's a laugh riot. Right? The Monday, ha ha! If you're a stelio. Right? But this one's a much more, dire. It's a dire circumstance, folks. Because apparently, according to these NASA dinks and these other UAP dinks, disclosure dinks, they're high-ranking officials, so you can fucking trust them. We are helpless, folks. They can't do anything about it. It's national security. That's why I had to make a video. Right, for the UAP. Because I saw one. At 50 feet, right below it. You wouldn't believe it, because I don't carry my camera. I don't have a camera. I do now that they had to give me one, but back then I didn't have one. Right? Didn't have an internet, for the most part. But when I saw mine, it was at 50 feet. Flew right over my house. Right? But just having fun with these assholes that was just in there last week or whatever, the fucking UAP disclosure. Let's put some closure in disclosure, right? Because they claimed that all these things were spherical with black or gray cubes. That's them fucking weather balloon things, right? Another thing they say, I think I heard them say something like, they may have had alien aircraft with alien pilots. That could be a Russian in a MiG. That's an alien pilot with an alien craft. If it's not indigenous, it's alien. Or Chinese, maybe. Right? That's an alien and an alien craft. Right? Oh, it is. According to their wordplay. And then they said these other ones crashed. Had non-human biologics, man. I've seen it with my own eyes on YouTube. These kids launched up a bunch of goldfish, came down, non-human biologics. What? Get the fuck out of here. Saw it with my own eyes. She put the goldfish back in the bowl. I think they even survived. Non-human biologics. Right? But the one I saw wasn't spherical or anything. It was the craziest goddamn thing you ever saw. With one of them orange orbs, like big as the fucking moon out there. I didn't have a camera phone or I'd have been recording. But I didn't want it to leave either, so my kid showed up and his friend said, watch this thing while I go get my camera. Because I was going to put it on YouTube. But it started taking off when I was in the garage. So I'm headed back out. These two are running in. I said, what the hell? Oh! And I go out there and I looks up and I see what's underneath this motherfucker. Right? The two white things with the two square parts and the triangles that look all electric blue or acetylene torch blue. It was awesome. Kind of freaked me out because I thought maybe that's the propulsion. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a light show to freak people out, right? Could be. However, if they was to turn, because they can go in the dark, I know what it sounded like, a hair dryer. Sure did. It made a noise. It sounded like a hair dryer, like electric motor with air somewhere. Right? Oh, but because they said that we are helpless, we can't do anything. These things are fucking with all their avionics and everything. It makes a man like me fucking happy. I need to help these fellas. Because if it gets down 100 feet like it did to me, it's alien autopsies in the morning, folks. I guarantee it. If I want to, I'm going to tell you how to also. We're going to go Neanderthal, caveman on their fucking asses, man. Never fuck with a Neanderthal, right? Oh, you fucking hotty-totty alien motherfucker. Don't fuck with us cavemen. We'll fucking end it. Right? We don't know anything. Civilized, we're fucking Neanderthal. We are civilized. More civilized than these grifting bitches out here, right? But let's put the scare on the other side. You know, they like keeping us in the dark. So if I was to think about that and say, how would I know when something like that is above me? Right? Because you wouldn't know if there was a light show and they just turned the lights off and came in silent running. Well, it's not silent running because it sounds like what? Hair dryer. Right? At 60 or 50 feet above me, it sounds like a hair dryer. You know, like if your wife is, or your significant other is blow drying their hair in the bathroom, you're sitting in the living room, it's wah, you can hear it. That's what I heard. It wasn't silent, like all these guys say they are. Not the one I saw. But because I saw it and heard it, gives me an advantage in observation, and therefore formulation of a strategy. Right? So, if I were regular folks out here, I wouldn't do it if you're in the city, even though you can. Right? I don't know what this does to their bullshit on a global scale. Probably going to get this YouTube fucking yanked down, this video. Right? So if it's me, just a regular guy, poor man, DIY, right? Do-it-yourselfer, poor man. We're gonna fucking have a UAP catcher, not just a looker. We're gonna catch them. So we want to do an alien autopsy in case it's, you know, an alien. As far as like that Matt Dillahunty, he says he's a skeptic. You know, I'm cynically skeptic. Fucking, he's a trip. I'd love to have a couple of chats with him, but I'm not calling him. Fuck it. You know, just with this. How you got this through, beyond me. I don't give a fuck why. Just a side trip before we get going. This. You gave them 10 miles, and now you're bitching that they want another one? Another mile about your own body? How they got bars to stop this? Beyond me. Well, I gotta come in and have a bar. I drink. You know, I'll set you up thing right out back in the fucking cold, rain, snow, and you can have a drink right out there while the rest of us sit and enjoy our cigarette in the bar. You gave them 10 miles. Now, bitch, where were you when everybody was silent and I stood silent? I've been bitching since the day I got on, motherfucker. And on another note, I think the whole world is with me. isn't it? Smoking like a motherfucker, ain't it? Whoa! Who's the whole world with? Me. Just me and the world against all of you. How's the smoke? You want to have a smoke? Smoking. I'm not just a king, I'm smoking. What do I smoke? Kings. Fuck. Now back to the story. So to deal with this, we got to go old school, because if you're using this stuff they got now, apparently the aliens are all over this stuff. Right? So you can't use Wi-Fi stuff and stuff like that. We're going to set you up with a DIY, and you can set it up and catch one of these flying fan alien craft that has these funny things that like sneak over your house at 50 feet, 100 feet. That's when you're going to get them, because we don't want them coming any lower. That's breaking airspace, right? 50 feet. I don't give a fuck who you are, right? It's alien me, right? So here's how we're going to do it. So you got to go old school. You got to get RCA jacks. I don't know if you know what that is. Hold on a second. RCA jacks, that's these babies. You gotta have a TV too, old TV. Old TV is better, the kind that these people can't jack in with their Wi-Fi. Not a Wi-Fi TV, olden days kind, with these. Because you gotta have these, so you don't have to use, you can use these for other things. Right? And you want an old kind of camera too. Old, that uses these. Not Wi-Fi. You don't want one of these Ring cameras or one of these others. Although they will probably work, you won't be as sneaky as closed-circuit television and a closed-circuit camera. Because you want them closed-circuit, because you don't want them to be Wi-Fiing in, the aliens, to see if what you're actually looking at. Right? So with this closed-circuit camera, I'm going to point it straight up over my house, because that's where I got to worry about, my place. Because I'm just a regular guy worried about these fucking aliens, you know, like, goddamn, it's going to give me an anxiety attack. Not really. But, because it's going to be pointed straight up. And I can run that to my TV, have an old shitty TV with a RCA jack and a closed-circuit TV plugged in it, just leave it run all the time at night, because at daytime we can see them. It's at nighttime when you look up in the dark and you see dark, you can't see nothing. Right? Well, what are you going to see with a closed-circuit camera in the dark? I don't want night vision or anything like that, because you probably wouldn't see them anyway. Right? So, what else you want, right, on your closed-circuit TV is a microphone. If you want to have a thing that watches, you can watch it yourself and do everything manual, like I would. Or you can have something I'll tell you to set up, a microphone and a cone to listen for that hairdryer. Anything below that you'll be all right, but if it flies over the cone, it's going to make that sound. It can turn your shit on right now. Now the camera, it's always going. Camera's always running. The microphone will be always running. It's part of the camera. Right? But it's in a cone, so when it picks over the directional, picks up that sound, then it'll turn on this other thing, which is one of these. Laser. Not a laser. Because it's illegal to point them up. You can't have them pointing up in the air all the time. Somebody get right upset. Right? But if you have a laser under here, you can't see nothing until the thing flies over, and then you can't see it. Then you can. If something flies over, you can see it. See that? So if when them aliens fly over, Oh, busted. Right? Ha! My own laser grid. Right? But you don't want one of these. See? You want to go old school. You know, they got these, I don't remember, you know, if you know them old disco light shows, you know, that you put on the wall and it has this pattern. Has a pattern that puts out there, you know, a flowery pattern like that, you know. Because you can point that straight up too, but it doesn't always have to be on unless the sound gets turned on by the microphone, see? Then it will come on. And it will give you a pattern, which is even funnier. Because you can take these and, like, I don't know, you can go measure off, say, 100 feet. 100 feet away. Say, like, your neighbor's 100 feet away or whatever, guessing or whatever. You don't have to bother anybody. But, you know, you take your little laser light show, see? Laser light show. And you, like, point at his roof. A nice section of his roof, probably 30 feet, you know, 30 foot, you know, up the side of the roof, probably 20, 30 feet. So you make a flower pattern there. And so that distance, that flower pattern, about 20, 30 feet, 20 feet, you know, 20 feet of flower pattern, going to show. That's going to tell you something. At 100 feet. So at 50 feet, the flower pattern is going to be what? Oh, much smaller. And you can gauge how high this thing is within 100 feet. 100 feet to down, because I don't want to fuck with nothing else. See? Planes, you don't want to really fuck with them. That's why you don't want the laser on all the time, only when you turn it on. Because you heard the evil alien wind-blowing electric fan hair blower sound. Right? So I can gauge that. And I can turn my laser on, and if there's something there, it's going to show on my camera TV. Otherwise, it'll just go right straight through. You won't see nothing. But if there's something there, like that paper, on my closed-circuit TV, it's going to be a pattern. That pattern. And you'll know how big it is. Everything. Right? Well, that's cool as hell, isn't it? Old school, too. Right? That's not how you catch them. Catching them. That's the motherfucker, see? I'm a DIY kind of guy. I love playing with fucking surgical tubing and stuff like that. You know, or you could have like any kind of bow and arrow type situation. That's what I use, an arrow. The cheapest piece of shit, fucking crooked bastards you can buy. 10 cents a gross kind of shit, you know, junkety ass fucking, nothing you'd shoot at a target. Not for deer hunting, it's for catching aliens, UFOs. We're just gonna catch them, right? Oh, you will catch them. Right? Because that arrow, you're going to put surgical tubing or whatever launching thing you got. A crossbow would work too, you know, and you just pull a string and pull the triggers on a couple of crossbows and launch some arrows up into there. You're not going to shoot at them, right? We're not even trying to aim at them, right? What you're going to do, you're going to get you the cheapest shit. It's lightweight, cheap, nasty. Like this rope right here, there's like braided nylon rope. Right? You're going to hook this to your arrow, 2 of them. One's going to go that way, one's going to go that way. So we're going to launch like that. The arrow. On 100 feet. 100 feet of this cheap ass shit rope. It's probably cheap as fuck. It's hollow and everything. It's flimsy. It's nylon though. It's super lightweight, right? Because all we need to do is get up there and catch you on rotors. They won't even see it coming. Right? But I bet them rotors will know it. Won't they? Because that's what I think I saw, just something carrying a light show. You know what I'm saying? If they want to sit and fuck around, hover over your house, you can launch a couple pieces of rope up there. She's alien autopsies in the morning, motherfuckers.